This is my SAVI
This
story.
is my SAVI story.
This is my SAVI story.
Presented by Seven Figure Flipping.
It was a quick decision. I think because I really didn't want to do anything else, or rather, I didn't see anything else that was going to get me to the lifestyle that I wanted to live. I wanted to travel. I wanted to escape home, right? I wanted to get out of my little four walls in the corner of the city of the Bronx, right? I wanted to see the world. I did want to fly, but I think more so I just wanted to see the world, and the military was calling me to that. I had applied to other schools out of state because I knew for sure I didn't want to stay in New York, but I got in, but I just, I don't know. The military seemed like the best option for me. So it was pretty much a no-brainer.
I guess you could say I had a lot of time to think about it. It was something I had been dreaming about since I was a kid. Watching my dad grow up, feeling the concussion, overhead of those 53s, those huge helicopters kind of rattled the neighborhood as they're flying over. So those things resonated with me. And then, at that time, you had action heroes like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone making Rambo, Predator. And, it just kind of gave more of that influence of military. It's so awesome. And so I guess you can say I had a lot of time to think about it. So when I actually, made that decision, it was purely based on, just the camaraderie and, what I saw, all the positive things I saw with the military. So.
I think it was a quick decision. I mean, once I got into my senior year of high school, like I said, I committed to the Navy in December. So, I mean, North Carolina school starts late August, early September. So by December of my senior year, I had already signed contract paperwork. When I was 17, my mother, actually, I was just looking at that paperwork a couple of days ago. My mother and my father had to sign because I wasn't legally 18. But yeah, I mean, by December of, my senior year, I was already committed. I'm more of a planner. I like planning things out to just really be prepared for whatever life may throw you. So I just really wanted to get it out of the way. I had my guaranteed A school, which was hospital corps school, and had my SGLI all taken care of. So yeah, I think once I got to my senior year and you start seeing your friends, doing their college and getting their transcripts, and they're talking about what college they're going to or what field they're going into and things like that. It was like a logical decision for me to just go ahead and, as a planner, just go ahead and solidify what my future was going to be.
Deciding to join the military was, I can't even tell you when it really happened. I think that, again, my life experiences had exposed me to certain aspects of the military that seemed appealing to me. I know I wanted to get an education. Of course, having a free education, that sounded awesome. And being able to do it in a way that was going to allow me to give back and serve my community. It just seemed like a win-win, if you will. And of course, you don't conceptualize the responsibility and commitment that comes along with, joining the military. It's a huge decision. So going through the delayed entry program and again, getting that exposure, that affirmation that I was making the right decision. A couple of other of my peers ended up joining the military, not the Air Force, but there were some that joined the Army and the Marine Corps. So again, it was just further affirming that I was on the right path and that this was the right thing to do. None of my friends thought I was going to do it. They thought I was nuts. I think it was all the way up until like the date. They're like, there's no way you're going to join. I'm like, I'm doing this. I'm committed. And sure enough, I went ahead and, moved forward with it. So I think that in my mind, there was always like a possibility that like, if I really want to get out of this, I can. I'm 17, so technically my parents have to sign me away. So if I really want to bail, I could. But I'm definitely a determined person. So once I committed to the delayed entry program, I should have known that was kind of my decision. I didn't look at it in that way then, but looking back now, it definitely started when I made the commitment to join the delayed entry program. That was my decision time.
my SAVI
And
story.
this is my
This is
SAVI
my
story.
SAVI story.
This is my SAVI story.
I had like a little job at one point. I worked at a restaurant, and so that's really kind of what I was doing. I didn't have any major like I want to be a doctor when I grow up or anything like that. I was always just very present in the moment and kind of dealing with things one step at a time. Joining the military was probably the most investment that I made into planning anything.